Okay, so I'm excited about this one. We're checking out the infamous 1 Manhattan Square. There it is right there. I've been seeing it all over social media, Instagram, TikTok, but I've never really seen it on YouTube yet. So we're gonna go in there, we're gonna take a little tour. I'm extremely excited. The units look absolutely insane. The question has always been though, the neighborhood. What's good with the neighborhood? So we're gonna do a little deep dive into the neighborhood, and obviously we're gonna do an even bigger dive into the building itself. And I am pumped for that. But first, I think we need to discuss the most appealing thing right now for anyone buying into Manhattan Square, whether you're a resident or an investor. Yes, we're talking about the tax abatement. Let's start on Unit 68J. There's a 3-bed, 3.5 bath available. Keep in mind, super high floor, priced at $5.575 million. Common charges $32.62, which are honestly pretty solid for a unit with that big of an asking price. Property taxes, as you can see right there, $51. That's for the most expensive unit available in the building right now. Now let's look at a 2-bedroom. Asking price $2.776 million. Common charges $14.39. Property taxes $23. Here's an example of a 1-bedroom. Asking price $1.23 million. Common charges $787. Property taxes per month $12. We all know a lunch at New York City costs more than that right now. So if you rent it out, do you get a nice return on your investment? Well, let's take a look at the cap rates. Well, we know that a good New York City cap rate in residential real estate, over 3%. Well, first let's look at the 2-bedroom on the 40th floor. It's a relatively higher asking price at $2.7 million, but because of the property taxes, 3.6% cap rate. But we're only getting higher from there. Let's look at that 1-bedroom, which was priced at $1.23 million. This is on a lower floor, but we still believe that the market value for this unit is around $4,900. I bet you could probably get to $5,000, but let's say it's at $4,900. That cap rate will still be at 4%. Now let's look at that final example on floor 68, the 3-bed. Right now there's a 3-bedroom with the same square footage going for $22,500. You plug in that cap rate, 4.1%. Guys, for residential real estate, it's almost impossible to find something in the 4% value. But as you know, tax abatements always come to an end at some point. Some end quicker, some end in the far future. And this one, I'm happy to say, ends what I would say the far future. This abatement is expected to end in 2039. So you have 16 years before the abatement goes away. We expect the value of all these units to rise exponentially as the neighborhood is only being developed. High rises will be built around the area. However, your views will always be protected. So in the short term, for real estate purposes, you are getting a good return on your investment. In the long term, you're probably going to sell that sucker for much higher than what it's worth today. So why are they doing that? Why do cities give tax abatements? Mostly every situation, it's really just to develop the neighborhood around the building. That's really it. And a lot of the times it really does a good job of bringing in some more money, more jobs, more opportunity. So this is the walkway that you're taking to get to the building. You're going down East Broadway. Obviously you're going east. There's a little park that divides the roads that are going east and west. And then here we are right here, 1 Manhattan Square. Manhattan Bridge, East River over there. This is a really beautiful shot. Brooklyn Bridge over here, historic NYC landmark, and the Manhattan Bridge over here. These have been around forever. Engineering miracles, really. Let's take a walk to the pier. This is South Street. Very excited to see this view of the river. City bikes right here, right outside of the building, and I remember seeing another set of city bikes a little bit more west of here. The thing is massive. here. This looks like nitty-gritty New York City, kind of where they do a lot of shooting in the movies. What up, Brooklyn Bridge? What up? So here we are. I got a little preview of some of the units available. I went to go see the units. I have a client in Florida who is hoping to rent out a 2-bedroom in November, so I wanted to do a little bit of a preview of the building. There are units with two sides, two types of exposures. You have one with a southern and east exposure, and you have one with a northern and east exposure. Not really to my surprise, I was told the units with the southern exposure are essentially all gone. So I was given a tour of 2 of the units with the northern exposure. But the units are still pretty beautiful. You still have a strong eastern exposure of the East River, and there's a very nice view looking north. North, you have all the essential main skyscrapers, the Empire State Building, One Vanderbilt, Chrysler Building, etc. The list goes on. The units that I saw were a little bit over 1,100 square feet. I was really impressed with the floor-to-ceiling windows. Obviously, we're looking at model units where there was furniture in there, it was staged, but you could feel the elegance, the luxury, and the first class in this building. My favorite part of the building are the amenities. Listen, I've seen buildings with nice amenities, and I don't think there's anything that tops this. Like, there's really no need to leave your apartment. This right here is maybe the biggest movie theater I've seen in a New York City apartment building. I've seen screening rooms. It's nothing like this. They even have ESPN on in there. That's a full-size basketball court in there as well. NBA regulation size. NBA three-pointers. There's that bowling alley. You can invite 10 friends over, and you can just have a bowling party without spending hundreds of dollars at the bowling alley here in New York City. There's a cigar room. When you smoke the cigar, you blow the smoke, it goes out of the vent. I've never seen a cigar room in a building before. All of this is included in your common charges, and if you're renting, well, that's included as well, because the owner's paying for the common charges. Okay, so just some final thoughts here. We just saw the amenities. I'm obsessed with the amenities, but at the end of the day, it all has to do with the money you're putting down and the location of the unit if you're living there. So here's the deal. You may be afraid of the location right now, but there are improvements happening to the neighborhood. I showed you earlier in the video the pier, beautiful waterfront right on South Street. The city is making tremendous improvement in that area as we speak. They're turning that whole area into recreational spots, greens, park spaces. The value of your unit is going to rise exponentially. New residential luxury towers are being built around the area as well. When there's new residential luxury towers around, that means new business also comes about in the area. Really, you're only a 2-minute walk away from the F train, 3 blocks away from Dime Square. So many cute restaurants around there, such a fun neighborhood to walk around, many cool bars as well. If you can get past that initial high purchase point, then paying those monthlies, it's going to be a treat for you. Renting those units out will be a treat for you. It will be constant money coming in. Once again, thanks a lot for watching. Like, subscribe. I'm still new to this YouTube thing, so hit that subscribe button. I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys about this unit.